gonna put something in here coming up on Beachhead. I'm not quite sure what it's gonna be. Maybe some range vipers. Trying to figure out what I haven't used much recently. Also, what goes well with Night Force. So, I'm feeling range vipers. I'm feeling range vipers. But I do have some of these retro Cobra Troopers here. It might be a good time to show them a bit. The thing that I don't like about them is that loadout is a bit limited with the sniper rifle. I just feel like there were better options for him. I don't know. So let's go with a couple of range vipers. I feel like it's kind of hard to go wrong with range vipers. So maybe one of these guys coming around the corner, because we got Night Force. So as far as the actual Walmart Night Force exclusive troop builders, we've had range vipers, we've had mole rats. I don't think that would be necessarily a great choice in this particular instance. Now, I wish I had a couple of them Grim Vipers. I ordered mine from Big Bad, so they're going to be getting here on Monday. So I should just hung in there with Amazon, and they would be getting here tomorrow. I forgot to cancel my wetsuit, so get an extra one. He'll be here tomorrow from Amazon, and then I'll get my order from BBTS on Monday. But that's fine. My birthday is the 6th, so getting these a little closer to my birthday, it's okay. So let's see. How far back do we want to put this guy? And we need to kind of rearrange that lighting. Obviously we're not lighting them yet, but we're gonna want to rearrange that. The thing about these range vipers is that they gave them a big loadout, and as a lot of guys and kind of insist on, they don't always get it, but a lot of the collectors insist on a loadout that can fit on the character. So we got that. They gave us that with the range viper, but he's a little clunky when you're trying to pose him with all that stuff. It's a little bit of a challenge. So you kind of have to take that stuff off, get the pose that you want, and then put the things back on it, especially those axes. I can't tell you how many times I've just about lost those little things because they fall off and you don't even know. Talking about this thing right here, falls off and you don't know that it fell off. So then you got to play detective and find it. So just one of those things. It's like every figure has certain little things that you have to be aware of, whether it's posing or little things that easily fall off and get lost. So I'm thinking we'll have one of these guys sort of coming right around the corner, almost like he's on to Beachhead. So I may take and have his gaze sort of heading that way. And maybe just to do something different. It seems like these guys always have a lot of artillery. So maybe just to go a little different, we'll just give the guy up front a pistol. And have him sort of like he's almost honed in on the fact that somebody could be crouched down right there in that debris. And maybe he's even going to have his hand up and signaling to his buddy there, hey, I think there might be somebody. Listen up. Right? Right? Let's see how that might work out. And then we'd have another guy like back here. I really like the barbed wire. I want to try to leave that in there. Push him back as far as I can. And I was thinking about putting one more guy in there. The boss man back here. I'm going to probably end up putting a camera right about where this thing is. Although, that could change. So, let's kind of start lighten it up a little bit and see what we got. We're getting there. So obviously we need a lot more lighting in there, but it would be, something like that. Something like that. Hello. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I can't type because I'm using my cell phone here, but I'm setting up a shot, and we have Night Force Beachhead sort of crouched down there in the debris, and he thought he was safe for a minute, but these range vipers are onto him, and Major Blood is right there in the background. And this is going to be 3 against 1 in this situation. So, it's going to be tough for old Beachhead, but he's ready. And he's a cagey old dude who's really got some great experience, and he's tough. If anybody can survive, I think it would be Beachhead. So I'm just sort of having a little fun on Thanksgiving before the all the stuff starts happening. Uh, and I thought I'd relax just setting up a Night Force shot here. I've been just big on Night Force with a lot of new releases lately, and of course, great bad guys on the Night Force side. I was just sort of going through the ones that we have because I wanted to, wanted to make this a Night Force shot. So Major Blood is not in that Night Force scenario per se. So, maybe I would end up pulling him out of the shot and putting somebody else in there, like Shadow Tracker. He would be one of our Night Force Cobra names. So I guess we would have Shadow Tracker and Crystal Ball, and then we would have the Range Vipers. We would have the Mole Rats. Let's see, and then the Crimson Alley Vipers were also part of the Walmart Night Force exclusives, and I guess they had some connection to the Dark Energon, or involved in that somehow. But anyway, as far as this shot goes, I'm probably just about ready to switch to the real camera and start taking some shots here. I may end up having to move things around a little bit, but we'll see what happens. I will add this video to my photo once I get that up, so we'll do that very soon, because I'm going to switch to my camera right now, and I appreciate you guys tuning in. I hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving. I hope you all get to spend some really great time with your families, and that's really the most important thing today. Thanks again for watching, folks. I hope you all have a great day. We'll see you soon.